Yo, what up? Welcome to the Black and Shit Girl Red. Episode 36? Something like that. I think it's episode 36. And this is actually like a double hitter because I just got off of 3, 2, 1. And guess who's on the block? It's 3, 2, 1.
We in it on the episode. Your brother's on the episode.
My brother's on the motherfucking block. Let's see how interesting I can make this, shall we?
Hey man, I'm scared of being on the block. I heard about the block. Niggas done got on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You better run from the block.
Run for it. Run. Okay, so one topic that we kind of talked about off air a little bit. Have you guys, topic number 1, have you guys dated outside of your comfort zone? Because these two guys, I'm sorry, one guy is engaged, that would be
October the 1st, DJ's nice.
and the other guy is married, and that would be
Cold in the Clutch, October 3rd.
See? Did I plan that to get married in October and shit? Like that? Is that the month to get married?
Damn.
Yeah.
Is that the month to get it poppin'? Is that what it is?
Towned it. Look.
Look at ass. Who? He blew it up. and he carries us over to the block. Nigga steps on my block.
Don't listen to 3, 2, 1.
But have you guys, before y'all got with y'all spouses, they're straight guys. I hate to say spouses in 2016. They think you got like a domestic partner or some shit.
My dumb ass didn't even realize.
He was like, what? Your wives, your fiance, did y'all ever date outside of your comfort zone?
Explain comfort zone.
Comfort zone is like dating outside of like something that's not your usual type.
I ain't even gonna lie, like I was starting and bopping real tough. I really was starting bopping. So I wasn't dating any of them.
It was a smash and grab.
Yeah, like when that was going on, that's what was going on.
But was there any of them outside of like your normal?
No,
okay, so you
like it was the outside of, it was like the stereotypical. It was like a black woman or whatever, but it was outside of my comfort zone as far as like I was used to like dealing with. Yeah.
Makes sense. You?
I mean, I would say before dating my wife, I did have a type that I kind of went for, but at I was kind of thought and bopping too.
So the go-to thing for niggas is thought and bopping ain't really. Y'all dated someone before the people that you got with.
Nah, like when I line up and I can count the chicks that I actually dated on my hand.
Yeah, I mean
I
too.
actually like dated. And they don't look the same, but they black girls, like with they're like black girls, Baptist women.
So they had like similar things about them.
Not features, but
like they ain't all had big asses. Like
you talking about like that?
I'm talking about like
one of them have none.
No, that's what I'm saying. When I say date outside your comfort zone, usually your go-to would be.
I didn't have a straight type like fat ass big woo. You know what I'm saying? Every time like woo dude. I don't know. What? I didn't have like a dark skin fat whatever type chick, whatever thing. It was just like they all were different as far as like size and like look. It went from
me
like,
too. I always went for a short, thick, dark skin. That was you, because I'm the light skinned guy.
That's what I like now, though. Shout out to my girl.
Shout out to you.
So, when I met my wife is like totally different than the type of girl that I went for.
Yeah.
Usual. Which she's tall, light skinned, so it's it's crazy. But I think before you actually do get married, you should kind of explore around and date different women, and different men in your case, just to really find out what type of
what you really
like, So
okay, basically this topic came from shout out to my girl Jazz down at ATL, and I had told her, and I told y'all briefly, I've thought about dating outside of my race, but there's like two things that stop me. One is the physical, because I don't like a white penis. I can't do it. They're pink and all weird, and they turn red when they out flustered.
Red is red.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
No, like I told y'all, it's a different kind of, because it's evident that I'm African American. Like I don't be like bright beet red and shit. And if you say something like if I smacked them like anywhere, my handprint will be on his back because it is turned on red and shit like that. Or when he gets excited, it'll be all red and pinkish. I can't do that. So that's where niggas got me, because you just need a little need some color in your life. And then other than that, like I don't be in the spots to where I could even interracially date anyway.
I think that the two things that you gave are like really can be. It's kind of like BS.
No,
it can be not the first. Because what I'm saying though is like you might really get somebody or whatever else, and like
it may be perfect.
Yeah, like not perfect, but like he might really I don't want to say like it's like a word for the new one that they saying, but you know like F your mind or whatever, and it's like really. Like, y'all together on an intellectual thing or whatever else. And then he might come in like physical features, like physical, he might be in shape or whatever else. And like, yeah, he still might be pink. And
that's just something that we can't get past.
But
he's never going to be darker, and it's always going to be bright red.
Do it with the lights off. Solved. Okay.
No, it's not. Because then you have to be spontaneous, so that's not always going to be solved.
Yeah, you know, shit.
It might be broad daylight, and I might want to get freaky in the cop. I'm gonna see everything.
What if this guy he matched everything that you need other than that appearance?
I don't know.
What was the other thing she didn't like?
That's one thing I can change. Because I would just have to change up like where I would be at in order for that to happen. Right. But there's also a stigma to where white men don't really, if they're dating outside their race, they're going for the more darker black girls, not a light-skinned black girl. It's very seldom you see a white guy that's with a light-skinned black girl. He likes them brown or way darker. Yeah. It's never just a light-skinned girl and a white guy.
I've seen that. Yeah,
you probably got like five.
It seems like that's pretty typical. That whenever I see a white guy out in the streets, he's always with a dark-skinned girl.
But then there's also, so dating outside my comfort zone would be dating anybody that's not black.
Yeah,
so that's the thing. But if it's anybody else, like I'm game for like anybody else.
So would you date a short, chubby dude?
I think I've messed with a short, chubby dude before.
He was shorter than you?
Yeah. I didn't like it.
Okay.
Because I don't want to feel like I'm towering over my man.
Some short dudes love it. They love a tall. I got a cousin like that. Like he don't date nothing but tall women.
Yeah, nah, I can't do that. I've done it. I'm straight. So
what if you had a tall, like skinny guy?
I've dated a tall, skinny guy.
That's cool.
It was straight.
Okay.
I don't really have a type. Like honestly, if I lined up all the guys that I've talked to, messed with, none of them look like alike. None of them. You're not gonna be like, oh, she likes them all tall and they play sports. No, because I've liked
none of them looked alike. What would make a difference if somebody else came into this mix of shuffled up deck of cards?
Because it's actually a shuffled up black deck of cards, so that's the problem. It's just different niggas. That's all it is.
You ever dated like a Latino dude? Or?
No, but I heard they crazy, so I don't know about that. I'm talking about like I can't leave the house, come push my babies out and stay here. Like I can't do that. No, stay in here, bitch. Don't you leave? Like no, like that's not gonna happen. Plus they like. I like their passion to a certain degree because they like.
Has a white dude ever hollered at you?
No, and if it's not really.
He was a wigger.
Yeah, and see that's the thing. Like if I did want to date a white guy, he has to be. Here's my my measuring of what kind of white guy he needs to be. He needs to be a Justin Timberlake white guy, where he got some black friends. Yeah, he got a little soul. He got a couple black friends, but he has his white friends too. Like he ain't just all like I'm from the hood. I was born here, and he talks like niggas talk. I don't want that.
Talks hooder than you.
Yeah, he's like so big. They're like, whoa, what the fuck is that? Like, why are you talking to me like that?
I don't know. I think if I was to date a white chick or whatever, which I haven't, you know what I'm saying, I probably would want it just to be like. Just like her, like you know what you're saying, like not too over whatever.
Embrace the culture, but don't try to.
But I don't want you to try to compensate for a whole bunch of shit either. Nor do I want your parents to either. So it's
no. Like you come here, she's trying to make you some cornbread and black eyed peas, and you be like, "Why are you doing that?"
Yeah, that's a smack in the face. Right. I'm just talking about saying like sorry every time or something, or being like, "Oh, sorry, Jamal," or just try to overcompensate just because like we were.
She calls you Jamal like it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jamal.
That's why I hear in my head. I don't know why.
Sorry, Jamal.
I got like like the token black guy's name,
So,
though.
so
But
You do.
Mom, I'm dating this cool black guy's name is Jamal. He's a DJ.
shit. Man.
He's a DJ. They're like, what is that? He like turntables and a microphone.
Yeah, and like in Arabic or something like that, it means like the handsome or beautiful one. It's crazy. Or whatever.
Look at you.
Yeah.
The person's a moon day ass nigga.
Arabian Night.
Right, today I am the king ass nigga.
The real business is king, guys. King shit.
I just knew he was
I already know, man.
king shit. So actually, so yeah, this is actually a perfect episode because 2 weeks ago I had my two sis on here. Shout out to Shay and Webby, and we were just talking about how gangsters. Yeah. Sorry, this was.
She packs a 22 in her makeup bag.
Just a bunch of savages sitting there talking. But we was talking about the whole Black Lives Matter movement. Well, not that movement per se, but how is it that like when a black woman is involved with police brutality that a lot of black men do not step up and, you know, show us as much support as we do to them. And seeing a child, two black men, do you care to take on that?
We talked about this like last week, and I want to touch on it before I gotta go to the studio and do my thug thizzle. I think that I thought about it, and it's just like, damn, she's right. She's right to the extent of just like, you know, back in the day, like we still ride for our women, don't get it twisted,
right?
But as far as like needing to, like, you know, women, it's kind of like, all right, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's kind of like, you know, it's like slavery, then it's like black man slavery, like women, you know what I'm saying, and then like what I'm trying to say is just like the women were all at the bottom, like they had to, you know what I'm saying, do all of this to prove their
strength,
their strength or whatever else, and then we still like subject them with everything that we do, or whatever, that we call them bitches jokingly, or, you know, videos, or just like the ass and the whole nine or whatever else.
Right.
So it's kind of like we're like programmed or conditioned to be like, oh, to like value them less almost. You know what I'm saying? When something happens or whatever. So I don't want to say that like, oh, it's our fault. I don't really have an answer on why that we necessarily do it. I want to step up for y'all like we should or whatever, like y'all, as opposed to y'all riding for us, because you all make us or whatever, like young black men. But
if you really think about it, man, like black women have always been so strong within our community. You got to think like back in the 60s and 70s.
Angela Davis is
like, I was watching a documentary. Damn, I forgot what it was called. Shit. It was like what was it called? Watt Stacks. That's what it was.
Yeah, I like that.
And there was a black man on there, and he said that like when the bill collector came to their house and beat on the door, like he would send his wife to go talk to the bill collector rather than him being the man of the house, the black man of the house. The black woman would have to go talk to this bill collector and basically talk him down and say, you know, we don't have the money for you this month. And he was like, that would make him feel so small that I'm supposed to be the protector of the home. I'm supposed to be this black man, but the black woman is so strong, and she took over for him. And you got to think like back in slavery days, man, like, you know, if you was a black man and your wife and the master come down and cut your wife, you couldn't do shit.
Or even like, you know, take your wife and then, you know, do whatever with it and then bring it back in there. It's just kind of like you sit there or whatever else. So it's kind of like, I say that to say, not to give that to like your main ass, but it's kind of like, you know, we've been conditioned or whatever else, like from a long time ago, not really to give you y'all full 100% value like y'all giving us. Like y'all ride for us 100%, like y'all have us, you know what I'm saying, y'all for y'all our black man, you know what I'm saying, even like I said, the Angela Davises and all of that, they were all for like the black man, but there's really, I wouldn't say there's really no one out there, I'm not for sure because I haven't checked, there probably is, but I don't hear it as much on the end as far as like black men being like, man, take care of our black women. Right. We have some of them say it, but it's not as much. Yeah, sprinkled in, but it's not as heavy as
it's not prevalent
the other way around. I would.
It's not.
And until you said it, I never thought about it.
Right. And then like, and shout out to my cousin Lucky because she's actually like, I thought about it, but not like in one of those deep, let's sit here and be quiet and kind of like think about it deeply. But she kind of just said it like in passing, and I was like, she's absolutely correct. Where's the reassurance? There's no reassurance, but when, you know, 1,600 black men get shot by the cops and shit like that, we black women are like, you know, we value you, we love you, we need y'all, you this, you that, and all that stuff, and so it makes we get basically ego stroking.
Right.
Will ego stroke the fuck out of y'all, and it's like, you feel better? Yeah, now I can go out here and fight. And then when the shoe's on the other foot, and it's like we sitting over in the corner crying, y'all just like walking past, like, man, we been doing this shit for like years, and it's like that's not the point. The point is to like pick your person up and to uplift them, just like you was just uplifted a few minutes ago.
But how would you? What are you saying? Like how to be uplifted? Like
uplifting, like there's memes and pictures and shit, like, and I've shared it a couple times where I've put it up and it says I value black men.
Right.
Yeah.
There's not that many pictures of that where a black man can actually share that shit, where he'll say in return that I value my black women. There's not any of that. Like, you can search for a hashtag and you'll probably find like 100 of them. But it's not reciprocated.
It's like a fucking elephant in a room. It's not reciprocated. And I'm gonna say like elephant in a room because every major black person you know, it's like they don't get the credit they deserve. They're flat out there. Like, I'm gonna say it, they don't get the credit they deserve. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, or whatever else. And it's just like the upbringing is just like, oh, do for your man and make sure he's straight or whatever they need to do.
Take her home, make a man feel like a man and all that bullshit. And
it's
when a man gonna make a woman feel like a woman.
And that should be his role and what he should be doing.
Right.
I'm just saying at the end of the day, if we was looking on a grand scale or whatever else, the strongest one is the woman.
Yeah, black women.
Like there's no take away from it. It's like
no.
And until like a dude, a man or whatever else like realizes that or whatever else, but you know what I'm saying, you gotta switch up. But also too, you're supposed to be like imputing those things into your, you know what I'm saying, your black woman to make them feel like they strong, and when they weak, your black woman, not. I'm not doing it to win men and
your one
you with.
Or even just the ones that surround you. They ain't got necessarily like the one you with. It could be like your sister, your mom, your aunt, your grandmother. Because even though, you know, your mother's older and you just look at her as like being strong and, you know, being the pillar of the family. Same thing for your grandmother or aunt or anybody like that. She still needs, the strongest person still needs some reassurance.
Just think about our community, man. Like, there's not a lot of black men in the home to do that.
No.
At all.
That's government set up though.
Yeah. Most definitely.
That's just like that's a whole nother. But to just basically for people that are naive, is basically what the government set up is pump drugs into the community. This is like back when the Black Panther Party was getting started, and they were policing the police. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, the government was like came up with this narcotic that they can pump into the community, sell it, you know what I'm saying, like all that shit, and that kills the black man. The black man turns into dealers, which means they go to jail, or they just, you know,
turn into addicts.
Yeah, or they turn into addicts, and where they're not going to be able to be in the home anyway. So with those three things already against you, and then that automatically turns the black woman to be like, well, you know, men ain't shit, because when you see that, like, and that's a horrible statement to say, and don't get it twisted. I've said it before, but then I cleaned it up because I'm not gonna put everybody in the same bucket. Right. There's some ain't shit people out here. That's just, I said people. That's men, women, kids, dogs, whoever. Like, so,
I hate when black women say, you know, I don't need no man.
Because she's been programmed to be that way.
My kids don't need no daddy, and like,
because she was brought up that way.
Right. It's just,
and it ain't even so much as like the mother said that to her kids. They ain't even a thing. It's just like growing up in that environment and seeing your mother do all that shit. You already telling yourself, like, if my mama can do this shit without no man, then what the fuck I need a man for?
And it's kind of like all the way around, because it's like you coming into a like. Man, and he can probably contest to this when you coming into like a strong black. That's okay. Let's go back to out of the comfort zone. This is like my little ass. I'm sorry, I go. But nah, like coming back into it, coming out of your comfort zone. I feel like I come out of my comfort zone with trying to capture and get not capture or whatever, but get a strong.
Was you hunting?
Yeah, I was hunting, but to get a strong black woman, because it ain't easy. It's not like, and I think it is. But all the shit that you go with, that alone, with feeling like that they can do everything themselves. It's like, yeah, you can, but that's really not your role.
That's not what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. So to take and then I wouldn't even say deprogram, because I don't even want to make it be like, oh, we're reprogram or whatever else. But to like, you know, to reassure them that just like, yeah, you can do that, but I got your back, and I'm gonna take this off your shoulders. I'm gonna take this off your shoulders.
I'm supposed to be a man.
Yeah, I'm supposed to take care of you. But it takes another example in which I had. So I said my grandfather. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have those examples.
I had those examples to know. So therefore, and we can get into it like with money or whatever. So not, like, I don't care how much you make.
Just let the man be the man.
It's me. I'm me. So let me take care of this and whatever else. But So when their program does, just like, I don't need nobody for nothing, and they go back into their little shell. You know what I'm saying? When like either we fuck up,
that's a defense mechanism.
It is. It's crazy.
That's all it is.
But once you get that, you know what I'm saying, like broke down, it's kind of like a wonderful thing, and y'all can just both kind of like, you know, rely on each other. Because just like a man, she might be like that. A man might be like, well, I'm a man and I don't need for nothing. No, that's not necessarily the case all the time.
Right.
You need to put your pride to the side and be like, oh, well, damn, I can really take care of this. Like, it's a lot of things that, like, say, for example, that you gave of going to, you know, to knock on the bill collector thing or whatever else. There's a lot of things in that instance where I'm like, I'm not about to do that. I can't take care of that. Like, like I know that, you know, she necessarily can, and like vice versa, or Rose being. So, like, I think that, yeah, you know, they program, and it shouldn't be that way for them.
Should just be more emphasis on family.
I mean, that's really a lost thing, though. And what I've always said, and I've had this conversation with my mom, and I was just like, I have no problem letting a man be a man. Right. And the only problem is he got to be a man. That's the thing.
Right.
Because if you come in here on some weak shit, it's not flying. Just off top, it's not going down.
Weak shit like what?
Like, weak shit to me is, for example, I was talking to a guy. This is in the getting to know stage. He asked me for some money. You don't ask me for money.
No.
You never ask me for money. Now, if we're in a relationship, a committed relationship, and you do fall on hard times, and I have it, then I got you.
Right.
But we just getting to know each other, and you come to me as a grown black man asking me for money, that's an insult to me.
Yeah.
Because what happened to your money? How did you lose your money? And he told me, you know what he told me? I was gambling and I lost my money. I said, well, I guess that's a horrible gamble then that you had. I stopped talking to him off the back of that. That's not going to work for me because you already setting the tone for what it's about to be. And I'm going to tell you right now, you ain't getting shit from me.
He probably didn't have an influence to tell him, like, man, you don't never ask, in that situation, you don't ask a woman for money. I don't care. I'm going to go around broke. I'm going to go around starving before I have my hand.
We couldn't do this movie. But
No. And he wasn't even, that's the thing. Like, there was so many other flags with him, but it was like, he wasn't even trying to take me on no date, but he damn sure wanted to come over and kick it. And it was like, no, I was already mad about that because you being disrespectful. I like to date. Take me out. Like, don't try to hide me off like I'm an ugly chick. Like, don't play me like that. Don't play yourself. Yeah, well, like, you need to take me out somewhere.
You need to have that on topic. Like, you know what guys are heard where like chicks is just feeling like, all right, like, I don't like how, like, you know, it might be a chick and like, you know what I'm saying, you pretty much dope, but you might just show a picture of his hand to be like, yeah, my man, and we kicking it. Like, either why you just gotta show his hand? Do you not want nobody to know, or it should be like, why can't you just show y'all stuff?
Like, that's a topic within itself because social media has programmed people to feel like this is what you're supposed to do. When you're with someone, you're supposed to show them off to everybody. And I'm talking about the dating, not marriage. Y'all straight. Y'all supposed to do what y'all doing because that's giving the heads up that, you know, I'm taken, I'm committed, this is the person that I'm with. But if we are dating, there's no need to be out here snapping pictures and putting it up. And this is, I attest to this too because when I was younger, I would be like, I used to say this no lie because I ain't been in a relationship in like 10 years. But I would be like, the next time I get in a serious committed relationship, I'm going to put that shit everywhere. I'm going to get on everybody's motherfucking nerves. Me and Bae doing this, blah, blah, blah. Then I stopped and thought about it. And I was like, why am I doing all of this? Why am I being out extra because I got somebody? I'm not doing that shit now.
The fact of being like extra, not even because you've been extra because you got somebody. I just think that it sets you up to be put in the category to where you can be like, I only bring her out when I gotta bring her out, whatever. You get what I'm saying?
Right, yes.
Like it's like a setup, so it's kind of like you don't gotta be like, oh, it's my bae 24/7, but you know, just show her like.
But some people do that shit.
Yeah, they do, and it's extra.
It's extra. You be like,
but that's still like,
it's a few people that I know out there that are just like crazy with it, like posting. I'm with Bae here. I'm with Bae there, and I'm like,
and you was
just hollering at a chick.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You put up that facade as if you trying to get off this vibe, like I'm a good guy, wholesome guy. I don't cheat. I don't flirt with nobody. All the while you sharing all this shit. And then you in somebody's inbox, text messages, house, fuck all that shit. So
I don't think that like that's something totally within itself,
right?
Or whatever. But I'm just talking about the instance of being like when you were saying it's like, all right, all right, I'm with Bay, and it's kind of like keeping the low because you want to be out. Like, don't hide me, don't put me under a rock.
Yeah.
Well, that puts you in a category to be put under a rock if you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying you got to show the world, but it just depends on what agreement that y'all got. Like, if y'all just both agree with that or whatever, it's like we don't want to be put out on blast or whatever, then that's cool. But at the same time, if you take a guy like the same dude that probably asked for money, if y'all was in the same thing, he might have 3 or 4 of those
that's what I'm saying.
Under a rock.
Because he's tried that before. That's evident it's evident that he's tried this shit before and motherfuckers have given it to him. But see, here's what fucked him up. Is that the girls that he was fucking with in the past, those are white girls. And when you get a black woman, a strong black woman, the buck stops here. My nigga, you ain't getting shit from me. If you are not my main, it's not happening. Because them white girls go to bat for a black man.
Yeah.
Hard.
Ooh. Yeah. That's a whole totally different conversation.
That is. But you said that it's like,
because I've had this conversation with niggas like why do white girls go so hard for niggas?
So that's because they trying to, like you said earlier when you was like, I don't know how I feel about dating a white girl, because I feel like they would be overcompensating for something, and that's exactly what they're doing. I got a black man, so I got to do all this extra shit, and I got to suck his dick, and I got to cook his food, and I got to iron his straws and all that shit.
No.
That's what white women do.
Thugging. Like, okay, we need to really, like, this is mad because how much time I got? No, Red. Like, we was talking about this earlier, and it's like, you take a strong independent woman that does that, you know what I'm saying, she's on the shit with or whatever, but that might be the thing that she missed out of this whole thing of being a full 100% woman.
Right.
Now, all those things are good. No, all those things are good for the nigga the main guy that you're dealing with.
Of course, what we're talking about. Right.
Some dudes would think that they supposed to get their treatment from all the women that they deal with. Just because Bethany did it don't necessarily mean that Tasha gonna do it.
It don't mean that Tasha's gonna do it, and like, you know, Bethany and Tasha, whatever else. But at the same time, if you got that little, you know what I'm saying, you got your husband or whatever else and the things that require, and vice versa. Or whatever. I'm not no fucking expert either. Like, so I don't even know or whatever. But you know, I just think it should be reciprocated, man. I kind of hate when I hear women be like, I ain't such and such. I ain't no white woman. I can't do that. Well, that's kind of like probably why, you know what I'm saying, they kind of like doing that shit.
Right.
Now, on the man's standpoint or whatever else, I'm not going, and that's what I just now said. It's harder to be with a strong ass black woman like you saying, I ain't gonna do this and I ain't gonna do it, because I gotta show you and reassure you 24/7. So why would I even want to go through the hassle of doing this? Because I love my black women. That's the only reason I'm doing it.
You want the easy way out?
No, I can take the easy way out and be happy. You could happy. I wouldn't say happy yet. No, but I would be. You could be happy like for that minute. But I feel like my hard work and whatever that I get. My hard work and after whatever that I get, I'm going to be happy because I worked for it and I got it like I needed it to. Yeah. So that's how I look at this, you know, kind of like the black woman, like, you know, relationship. Not to be like that.
Definitely different.
Yes,
I mess with her. I didn't date this white girl, but we like kicked it. And she was doing a lot of things that a lot of black women that I messed with in the past didn't do. Like, literally, like, wow.
I want to ask her why.
It didn't even come across my mind to ask why, because it was just like, she was like, yeah, like, here, I made your plate. And I'm like,
black woman, I made you no plate?
You know, like, not
hey,
like,
that's the rules, bro. So you bring somebody over, get your ass up. What you talking about?
I'm talking about
just like catering.
That shit, bro. It was catering to.
But you might take that one that's just so fucking self-righteous.
But she's like, you got all together.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, my nigga. You will lose up. You will lose up on
good. Like I said, 10 years ago when I had my last serious relationship, and I brought him around my grandmother, she no lie was like, girl, get up, get him something. And I was like 20. Girl, get up, get him something to drink. I was thinking to myself, the fuck you doing that? But it makes sense now. Right. Fast forward 10 years now, and it's like, now that makes sense.
And it depends on what you seen. Like, I grew up with my, you know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up with my parents, I grew up with my grandparents. So it was just different. I watched my mother, my grandmother, you know, do that. I watched my grandfather really be that guy. You know what I'm saying? I watched him. I just, you know, so it's just kind of like what I did or whatever else. And it was kind of like I didn't, you know, want to go outside of that. But at the same time, you do see a lot of young, you know what I'm saying, your homie, I don't know, I can really want to date out another race or whatever. It don't necessarily got to be a white woman. We need to stop being like, oh, just because she's white. She can be Latino. She can be Brazilian. Which is a mix of black and whatever else. But if she catered to whatever that he got going on, you know what I'm saying, and it's in unity and they both got understanding, then that's just what it is. I whatever. But I think
there is a mindset
stigma or whatever it is with black women saying, I ain't gonna do that shit. My nigga, but you not gonna get a lot of niggas that fucking done took advantage of this shit.
That's the reason why she won't do that.
Piggyback off that, man. I hate to her nigga, bro. I think it's weak as fuck. But I think it's weak as fuck.
Say it again.
I think it's weak as fuck for a dude to be like, yeah, bruh. Like, you know, I've said it, but it's not like to the point to where I get any of it. But it's like, yeah, bruh, I'm about to lay up with her, bruh. She make $200,000. It's like, who gives a fuck? It's not your money. Grown ass. It's like a scrub song. Yeah. But it's grown ass, extra grown man. Than, you know what I'm saying? It's me that's doing that or whatever else. I've always been like, my nigga, I be joking, but I be meaning it. And I say with my girl a lot, I'm like, all right, if you make a strong 100, I want to make a strong 70, and we can have a strong 170.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm on. Like, all right, it's the nigga. Now we got a strong 170, or it just might be things. It might be things where all right, a man might not bring rather in paycheck wise or whatever else, but he brings in so many other things. And I'm just talking about slinging the rod. And
right, no, it's more
talking about so many. Being a man. So like necessarily being that's what it is, but I don't know. You got to be.
My wife asked me before we got married because, you know, her education base, she can make a lot of money. She can make a whole lot more money than me as far as career wise. She was like, "Is that going to be a problem for you?" And I was like, "No, it won't be a problem for you because ultimately we're getting married. We're going to be ruined." You know what I'm saying? So what's yours is mine, and what's mine is yours. Like,
yeah. But at the end of the day, niggas ain't looking for it as a come up. Like the shit is not a come up. Like, that's I'm gonna like reap the benefits because it's like on some vice versa.
That's some grown ass men that
it's women. No, on top.
That's crazy.
There's women out there too
because that's what I'm saying. That doesn't make sense to me. And so my whole thing has always been that a man's two jobs, and this is how I was brought up, the man's two jobs is to protect and provide. That's it. Yeah. That's it. Everything else is, you know, miscellaneous, secondary, whatever. We'll take it, but your main goal and objective is to protect and provide. That's it. Yeah. Ain't no other extra shit. If you can't protect nor provide, then I'm not treating you like no man. You a bitch.
Oh shit! This is Benji.
That's yep. No, oh shit, is Benji. That's my thing. Like if you're a man, I treat you like a man. If you wanna, you know, have a grown woman take care of him, I treat you like a bitch. That's a female thing to lay up and be like, well, my man got it. I ain't gotta do shit because it's been like that. Back in the day, it used to be like that. Where all the wife had to do was take care of home. That was it. When he come home from work, make sure he got his food, make sure the kids is, you know, cool and the house is straightened up, and make sure my clothes are for the next day. That was it.
So let's fast forward to 2016, my nigga. I ain't gonna front. I don't even want you home 24/7. Me and my girl talk about this. No, take your ass to work. You just find a hobby or something that you want to do. And if I'm off on Monday and you working on Monday, then when you get home, the shit should be done. That's really what it is. It doesn't make you no less or more of a man.
No. In fact, I really because you actually doing something. Because you're taking care of something. You can't be chilling.
And at the end of the day, it's just you're taking care of the person because. We both are, you know, everything's energy based or whatever else. Nigga, you get tired, everybody get tired.
I had a nigga tell me, okay, this in my household, I can cook. Okay. I'm the cook.
You chef.
I'm a chef. So why? So you know, I don't. You know, I tell my wife, you don't have to cook. That ain't your lane. You don't have to cook. You know what I'm saying? But a nigga tried to talk down on me because he's like, oh man, you cook for your woman every night and she don't cook for you. And I'm like, bro,
nigga, like chill out.
Like, bro, like that's not her thing. So why would I force my wife to do something just because the stereotype is when I come home, a woman supposed to cook for me and do all that? Like that's retarded.
If she can't cook, then you gotta eat. Shit, damn it! If you can cook, nigga, burn it.
Right? We gonna eat.
Yeah,
whatever. We gonna eat. So it's just really, man, what we saying. You know, it's just like give and take or whatever. That's
exactly what it is.
That's all it is.
That's all that relationships is communicating, is giving and taking. That's it. Compromising, all those things.
Yeah, that compromise is it's the biggest word I've ever learned so far.
Yeah, it definitely
is. That's all marriage is compromise.
It's a big ass compromise with a contract.
I don't even like it. I'm looking for another word to like replace.
It don't matter what you're replacing with it all. Don't come back to compromising. Yeah. That's really what it comes back to.
Cut the music down. I'm like, no, I like it loud.
Right. And she got to be like, okay, well, he likes his music loud. So she got to learn how to deal with that shit. But for me, y'all know me, I ain't checking for no marriage and none of that shit. So y'all keep it.
Well, you know, I think you're gonna be married soon. Like you can.
So what?
I swear to God, I think you're gonna be.
I think you a Skittle, my nigga.
What does that mean?
You hard on the outside, you soft on the middle.
I'm a Cancer. That's what a Cancer is. Okay. What's a crab? When you cook up a crab, it's all hard on the outside and it's soft on the inside, and that's fine. I still don't want to be married.
That's cool. You don't got to.
I don't even know if I want a relationship sometimes.
She have an Angela Yee relationship.
It's
no one never knows.
You'll never. I read the book of Beyonce and Jay-Z. I studied that shit. That's perfect. You didn't know if the motherfuckers was together or not. You was so unsure, and you was like, I don't know if I'm not sure. Sometimes they're together, sometimes they're not. It's exactly how I want it. It works. A whole lot of people ain't in your business. And a whole lot of people ain't gonna come to you with some bullshit. Well, I heard so-and-so was this, because you putting up all these pictures, you making all these statuses. Bae did this, Bae did that. I'm so in love.
That's a part of the relationship too.
They out here cheating on your motherfucking ass. See, that's the thing. Law number 2 in Red's book is that thou shalt not rep harder than he is repping you. It just ain't gonna happen.
Well, number 2 and rep harder are not really.
I'm not gonna be out here posting pictures, making statuses. My shit looks like I'm in a Hallmark movie, and you go to his shit, and I ain't nowhere to be found. This motherfucker acting like he's single.
What if he's not a social media guy?
This guy is a social media guy.
Whether he is or he isn't.
If I ain't on there, he ain't on mine.
Whether he posts you or he don't, it doesn't make a difference. Whether you find out or not.
Outside of social media, period. If he ain't repping me hard outside, I'm talking about cut the computers and phones off, and he ain't out here acting like he got somebody at home. No, I'm not doing it. What's the point? You want to play this game?
I totally understand.
You want to play this game?
I understand what you're saying.
Some men have to be. Some men have to be very leery of playing games with certain females, because some of them motherfuckers is monopoly out here, and they play it better than you do. Like, if you really want to go this route, we can go this route. Your feelings is going to get guys, not mine. That's what I'm saying. This is new niggas. Y'all niggas is off the market. Y'all ain't even in the game no more.
No.
Y'all. Thanks for playing. Y'all ain't even in this game no more.
But. So
I'm still trying to understand though.
Understand what? It's pretty much if you're not repping, I'm not repping. Simple as that.
Like,
if you want to act like you're single, then I'm single too.
But then you don't want it to be out there on Facebook or anything like that.
Right.
So
it's almost like knowing law. It's like knowing the law. Like, you got a gun, right?
Yeah.
But say that you're not licensed to have a gun. Are you bringing the gun outside? Are you walking around with this gun on you, knowing that you can? Knowing you can go to jail because I'm talking not here. I'm talking about in a state. Listen.
Okay.
No, you're thinking like you're in Louisville. I'm talking about just you're somewhere else, and you're not. If you ain't got a license to carry, then you're not gonna bring that shit out, because that's law.
Right.
You know that. Right. That's how you act.
True.
That's what it is. You
just want your man to express that he's with you.
That's it. If we express it, this is what you do. You got to sit down and have that conversation. Do you feel comfortable having this out in the open? Because if you're a private person and you don't like all that shit, then we can keep it in the private.
Nah, man. I ain't gonna front, man. A private shit, fucking, nah, man.
Not saying like it's secretive, like y'all don't know, but.
Y'all know, but I'm just saying, okay, yeah, we know. We just know when we go out. That's kind of bullshit. Like, if I don't know if I like somebody, I just want to like them. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, I just want motherfuckers.
To me, I mean, is that genuine?
And they know it's not. It's just kind of like y'all running around, because I'm fucking like, well, like, nigga, don't nobody know. And if you act silly just because you don't know it's my chick, my nigga, I'm gonna be mad.
Right.
And I'm gonna be like, bruh, what the fuck are you doing? He gonna be like, nigga, I ain't know it's your girl. I'm like, nah, nigga, like, that's my girl. Like, I've done it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll tell you one thing. Like, before I got with my wife, I never really like committed myself to one woman. Like, I always just dated her and there. I was thigh-bopping, doing all that. And when we actually, committed to one another, and when we would go out, like, I was so used to being single by myself that
you almost forgot that you was committed.
The first couple instances, like when we would go up to people that I had known for forever, I didn't introduce her, like,
because you just wasn't used to introducing motherfuckers.
And she told me one night on the way home, she was like, nigga, if you ever do that again,
motherfucking
she was like, nigga, that's disrespectful as fuck. And I was like, damn, like, it didn't even click in my head to
they just manners overall, man.
Yeah, I mean, manners overall.
Because if y'all walked in with me to a party that I was throwing, and everybody's talking to me, I'm gonna be like, oh, my bad, I'm sorry, that's rude. That's Z, that's Murph.
I introduced her, but I didn't say like, this is my girlfriend. I just introduced her.
You hit her with that?
Hey, hey, how you doing? This is Lydia. This is so and so. This is Lydia. And then just talking. She was like,
I've been dating.
Yeah, it was like this. I would have been dating, and she was just like, yeah, nigga, like, you need to, like,
because you would be pissed. Like, put the shoe on the other foot. You would be pissed if she was talking to somebody.
And she was just like, and I was just like, but to me, I had been single for so long, like, I had to basically transform my mind.
See, yeah, I've been single for too long, so I don't know if I can transform back. Maybe. I don't know. That's why I said.
I think there's still hope. I think there's still hope.
I don't know. I think it's a lot of hope. Shit, it ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah,
it ain't that bad.
I mean, you know.
Y'all niggas is out the game. Y'all don't know what bad is right there. This shit done got way worse.
I ain't checking for nigga. I know, you know what I'm saying?
It done got way worse.
Yeah, it's a lot of y'all. And what I mean by y'all is just like chicks that's on their shit doing they thug thizzle and it ain't enough for us.
Nah, not at all.
It's pretty much it.
I'm
leaving with that one right there.
It ain't a whole lot of balance though. That's the thing. It's not a healthy balance because the women have to step up and take care of shit. Where men felt like, and then there's certain men that's falling into the shit. She don't take care of it. I'm gonna let her take care of it.
Man, that shit makes me mad.
See, makes me mad too.
I mean, it is a lot of them, and it's just kind of like, man,
it's more them than it is us. Damn near.
Yeah, man.
I outnumber like a motherfucker. It is what it is. But
man, look, niggas, don't be looking to be taken care of before I go.
You're being a bitch.
Yeah.
So
she says it's so hard, bro. It's like everything. Ooh.
Yeah, be a man, dog.
It is what it is.
Be a grown man.
Be a grown ass man.
Don't have women out here taking care of you, paying your bills, and just taking care. You know, I mean, a woman's supposed to take care of men of a man in a sense, but don't be out here like just taking advantage, man.
Yeah, because I feel like some of them feel like that's what it's supposed to be. Like that's what she's supposed to do. Like she's supposed to, we're supposed to have sex. We're supposed to fuck every Tuesday, and we go crazy every Tuesday. Like that's what.
That doesn't sound too bad.
No, I gotta go. Does it have to be just Tuesday? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about a dedicated day. Like he'd be like. It's Sunday night. You know what that means. But what about Monday night? Or what about Saturday morning? Or what about Monday morning?
You can do that. I don't think no niggas just gonna be on no dedication. Whatever nigga that you messing with is on some. It can only be Tuesday. It's a lame ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? The nigga wants you to come in and go ahead and like bop. You know what I'm saying? Like you dig? That was my beat. You know what I'm saying? That's what that was. That's what. Okay. You know what I'm saying? The nigga wants you to come in and go whatever. Whatever. Like sporadically or whatever. Like don't be fucking boring. But that's a whole nother show. DJ Z nice. Hey, I'm on your block, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you for
make a commercial.
You two went on the block,
man.
Appreciate y'all.
No. I'm Murph. You can close it out for me?
Yeah, I can close it out for you, dog.
Okay. Father God in the name of Jesus.
No, not like all the cussing we done did.
I mean, we could wrap it up. Yeah, but Z gotta go. Well, I'm gonna keep talking to Murph though.
That's DJ Z nice. Catch him everywhere. Indiana Patience DJ. PYT Fridays. Laughter and Reveal coming up.
Vasava.
Vasavas vis-a-vis. Check him out.
You say, you gonna wrap this up for me? Like, yeah, this is a cool little show.
Hey, we need to do more of this.
It's a dialogue that needs to happen between men and women, black men and women, like that. Because there's some things, some stigmas that we've came up with in our mind. Y'all came up in y'all's mind. Red's not saying that I couldn't. The whole submissive thing. I understand it.
Yeah,
I understand it. I understand it. I respect it. Could Red do it?
Because I don't know. Because men need to be submissive to their women as well.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what. All I ask is what I give you is what you give me. Like, can we just give each other the same thing? Like, respect. If I respect you, can you respect me?
Right.
Respect the relationship. Respect the boundaries. Respect the compromises. All that shit.
Right.
All I'm saying, when I say repping and all that shit, I don't, because I've seen it so many times over. The girl be out there, man crush Mondays.
Right.
She every day she's talking about her man and how she's so much in love, and she'll even tag this motherfucker to it. All the while, this motherfucker's over here in everybody else's DMs. Right. He fucking other bitches. He got feelings and damn near starting other relationships over here. It's like,
I think there's two ways like that. Now, if the woman is actually out there expressing her love to the public, I mean, because it's just 2016. Everybody's on social media. Everything that you do, all the moves that you do. Yeah, I know a few people that it's not even.
I wish. Shout out to my brother Tony. I wish I was more like him. I swear, sometimes I just be like, he's not on the grid at all.
Right, man. But there's certain women out there there's certain people out there that just express their love for their mate. But the other person that has a social media account on anything, he may not be active or she may not be active as that particular person. But
now, what if they are active?
That's the issue. That's the issue right there.
That's the issue.
Now, you're posting every other thing in your life other than your relationship.
Yeah,
there's something wrong with that.
Yeah, something stink.
Yeah, that's
something's very funky about that shit.
Right.
I've seen it.
And it's on the flip side, it's kind of annoying when somebody like posts that part of their life so much. It's like it looks like they're covering up
because they're trying to convince you that they're in a happy situation.
They're trying to convince themselves.
That too. All while they're trying to convince you, they're trying to convince themselves that since I've been with this person for 9 years, 10 plus years, and all they really get hung up on this year shit. People really get hung up on the amount of time that they've been with a person. Right. That shit don't mean nothing.
Time doesn't mean anything.
Time does not mean nothing, especially if the story and the chemistry does not match.
Right.
So all you got is all these years. If he ain't respecting your relationship and he's cheated on you at least a couple of years out of the 10 years, was you really that happy? Think about it. Yeah. Like, who you trying to convince? Just like even in the cases where they have kids together, then you were like, why y'all still together?
Right.
Because it's evident that there's some feeling left in you, and he over here doing whatever the fuck he want to do. So why are you still here?
I mean, that
you can't do it. All that shit for the kids, hang it up. It didn't work back in the day, and damn sure ain't gonna work in 2016.
That shit for the kids shit ain't it, man.
It's never going to work.
Like that only causes more damage to the kids.
Exactly.
That's it. Like nobody should be in a volatile, just destructive relationship.
Yeah, a toxic relationship just for the kids.
Just for the kids, because you're gonna be fucking the kids up.
You know what was it Biggie that said that hater bitches marry hating niggas and they have hater kids or something like that? That's how it is. A toxic motherfucker. Two toxic parents together is gonna give a toxic kid. Yeah. That's it. And you're fucking up that outlook and view on how relationships actually work. Right. Because if y'all arguing and all that shit,
myself.
Yeah, and it's literally a mind thing. It's literally what's going on in your head. That's where you got to start, and then everything else will kind of paint itself out. If you can start in your head to, at least get around something that's positive and not so toxic, do that. Try to feed off of that. And try to learn from that.
I hate that shit. We just staying together for the kids.
I hate that shit.
Your energy that you have,
that shit.
You kids understand it, man. Before my parents got divorced, I knew shit wasn't right. I knew shit. It wasn't like it was like just crazy shit going on, but I just knew me being a grown man now and me having a wife. I understand those situations and those conversations that my parents had. I was like, it was good that y'all divorced because ultimately, like, the love for our family got better when they were divorced. When they were apart, it was a whole lot better for me and my sister. So
and I grew up in a situation. I grew up in a single parent home. I'm not saying that my mom didn't set up the positive men in our lives. It wasn't. My mom's not one of those women that's like, I can do it by myself. I don't need no man. She never spewed that shit into us. We just kind of grew up and kind of just saw what was going on in the world within our own relationship. That's how we got to. This is how Red got her own view. My mama did not give me that. I got that. Because even when I tell her that shit, like, some shit she agrees with and some shit she be like,
probably gets pissed when you say that.
Yeah.
When you say, I'm not going to be in a relationship or I'm not getting married.
But then again, and then my mom's a Cancer too, so you got to catch her on the right day because it depends. Because some days my mom can be super cynical and she'd be like, that shit. She'd be like, fuck that shit. And then some days she'd be like, And she said, she told me, she was like, you're going to find that one that's going to make you sit all the way down. And she said that like 7 years ago. And I came, I was like, that motherfucker late. I ain't said that. I ain't met a nigga yet. But I be like, shit, let me go over here and sit still real quick.
But the thing about it is, like, you're still growing as a person within yourself.
Yeah. So that's why I'm not tripping off of that. There's this thing that goes around. I think Seven said it. A couple people said it before. When you get in that mood, you be like, I kind of want a baby. Not a child. Kind of want a baby. Kind of want some hoes. I swear, when she said that shit on Twitter, I couldn't retweet that shit enough because that's exactly how I be feeling. I'd be like, it would be cool to have, just that one person that you can confide in and all that shit and get everything that you want from. But then you kind of want the multitude. You be like, I can get multiple things from multiple people.
But you haven't met that person to make you undeniably say, like, fuck everybody else. I want to be with this person for the rest of my life. Like,
nah, I ain't met Michael B. Jordan yet. I meet that
he may
nigga.
be here for Doja next year.
Michael B. Jordan make me sit all the way down, bitch. And I'm gonna be posting that motherfucker everywhere. Yeah, that's somewhere. I don't even care if he on the it be me and him on the beach, and they be like, yeah, me and back vacation type shit. But it don't matter because it be Michael B. Jordan. That's the only reason why. But
all in all, this you know, everybody out there.
All in all,
like,
the episode was.
We need to respect our black women. We need to support our black women, and black women, you know, continue to ride for the black men out here. I don't think that a lot of black women understand. You know, they fully don't understand. Like, as a black man, we go through a whole lot.
Yeah,
we go through a whole lot of shit.
The shit y'all deal with, and then it's the shit that we deal with. And that honestly, they're both equally fucked up.
Yeah.
Equally fucked up because we're the most disrespected.
Yeah.
Overall, and this ain't even just now. This ain't even black women. This is just women. Period. We're the most disrespected because a lot of people don't respect it. The women is the weaker sex. All that bullshit. They'll say that shit, but then when some shit go down, who they want to run to? A woman.
Yeah.
I don't understand because you just sat here and told me I was weak. So why you
a woman is the most powerful being in this world, especially a black woman.
Anybody that can push a baby up with no drugs or with drugs, it don't matter. Either one, with or without, and she still can get up and walk.
And I swear to God, I told my mother this. I told my wife this. I said, when I saw my wife giving birth to my son, I was like, I have a whole family respect for women because there's no way that we could do that shit.
And plus, any woman that can bleed for 7 days and not die is a motherfucking bitch.
Who said Chappelle?
I don't know, nigga, but that's the truest shit he ever said. It's so true because y'all motherfuckers couldn't deal with the cramps and the mood swings and shit. Y'all be sitting over there flip. Y'all probably kill yourself off. What the fuck is going on? Because you don't. Yeah, because you can't handle that shit. You want the people to follow you on anything. You want to plug your shows.
Follow me, Cold in the Clutch, on everything. You can catch me on the 35th Kentucky Sports Show, the only black urban sports show in Kentucky. Like, I keep, that's
very important.
Very important.
That's very important.
There's no outlets or platforms for, we have all the players. 80% of the NBA is black. Most of the sports
black
that are watched are dominated by blacks, but we don't have any commentary from our perspective. So, if you're looking for something new to listen to, if you're a sports fan, make sure you go to the 35th Kentucky Sports Show. Also check me on 321 with my sis and my bro. Like, we on the move, we the plug. So make sure you reach out to us on that.
We got an award this weekend. That's pretty. Man, that ain't nothing to frown about. That's pretty major for an award. So we'll be there at Coconut Beach this Saturday for the what's it called, the Kentucky Urban Awards?
Kentucky Urban Awards, at Coconut Beach, 7 p.m. on Saturday.
We might do a Facebook Live, and we're supposed to be presenting, and we might win shit, depending on if y'all voted, because we put it out there on the platforms. This week was the Banshees Block 1 year anniversary. We made it to 1 year, guys.
Man, hey, that's a huge accomplishment.
And I'm up to something. I'm working on getting a theme song together, so.
That's dope. That is dope. Like,
you already heard the track. I'm gonna put the track in the beginning of the show, but y'all heard the track. But I'm trying to get someone special to spit on
there. Can't wait to hear that.
It be? But follow me, Thursday Jolie, on everything: Twitter, IG, Snap. No Facebook for you, but you can like the Facebook page, the Banshees Blog. Just search for that. Add more videos. Also, Banshees Blog podcast on Instagram. And
follow the bro. Follow DJ Nice on everything.
No, his name is DJ Z Nice. No.
His name is
no. His name is DJ Z Nice. You gotta listen to 321 in order to get that situation.
Go back and go listen to 321.
Right. Well, thank you for listening to The Block. We at y'all.
Yes.